Welcome to the Clever Boy Quiz. It's the show where I'm clever, he's a boy, and you're a quiz. My name is Connor O'Connor, and I'm one of your hosts. And our guests for this episode, they attacked me 14 times on Monopoly Go today. It's Avi.
Hi.
And our second guest, it's a recovering theater kid that's not doing a great job. It's Sarah.
Hello.
And finally, my handsomely done co-host who hopes to know most, it's Matthew Haux.
Man, you guys are still playing Monopoly Go?
You still come up for me, and I take money from you all the time.
It's been at least 2 years since I stopped playing.
It cannot be 2 years.
I just started playing, and because Connor and I are Facebook friends, he's suffering.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff at the beginning to just whack everybody.
Do you not have other people to play with? Because it seems like you're only attacking me.
I have some other people to play with, but most of them aren't active, so it is mostly you.
Wow.
I've never played this game before.
You should. It's a great waste of time.
Listen, I did change my figure to a duck specifically to spite you.
I have one. What do I have now? I have the octopus. But I have a fancy duck that I used to have out. But I liked the octopus a little bit better because he goes like this when he walks.
That's beautiful.
I love it.
Alrighty. Time to do some quizzing. Are both of you ready for the show?
Yeah.
This is your first time. So, I mean, it's pretty simple concept. We're going to spin a wheel. Whoever the wheel lands on has to give their quiz. Then everyone else has to do their best to be clever. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Matt?
Yeah, good.
I love talking to him when he has a mouthful of food.
That's rude. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Go to Connor. Go to Connor. Go to Connor. Mother.
Oh my god.
That was close.
Goodness. That's
Wow.
too close.
That was
Holy
way
crap.
too close. Well, I guess I'll give the first quiz today. You write down your name so I can keep track of the point.
We didn't do the call and response.
It's at the end of the show.
Oh, I thought you said it was at the beginning. I
No,
wrote
the
it down and
beginning was
everything.
the fun intro.
I was gonna remember.
Well,
fine,
now
we
you're
can-
extra prepared for later.
You could remember it later. This week's quiz is called I'm Not Good at First Impressions. I'm not
Is it?
good at impression. Okay. I'm not good at impersonating other people.
Mhm.
I'm like celebrity impressions. It's just not something I have. I've tried working on it. It's not a skill I'm good at. And that's going to suck for you guys because you're going to have to try and figure out who I'm impersonating.
Oh no.
I don't
I'm not
even know
good.
celebrities. This is fucked.
Yeah, I'm not good at celebrities.
Look, I chose not to do a movie quiz because I thought that would be too hard compared to how
Yeah.
last week's quiz went. So we're doing impressions. I started off with some easy ones, so even if you don't know celebrities, you'll probably know them. Write down write down who you think the impression is, and then I'll call on you and everything. Everyone ready to start?
Yeah.
I guess.
All right, impression number 1. I was the governor of California, but then I had relations with my maid, and I had to resign. I'm an action movie star. I look just like Danny DeVito.
The spelling count.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Okay, cool.
This is the dumbest one I've done so far, I swear.
There we go. That's my best attempt.
Alrighty.
Does it count if I just give the first name?
If you can attempt to try the last name if that's the issue, or if you just don't know the last name, I guess that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Everybody got something down? Everybody ready?
I have an answer. It's really stupid.
Matt, you're all good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with Avi first.
Oh God, why would you do this to me?
Fine, we'll start with Sarah.
No, it's fine. I have Danny DeVito because you in the question. I don't think that's the impression, but I don't have a better guess.
I
So here
love
we
the
are with
frowny
Danny
face.
DeVito.
Okay.
It's Danny DeVito ? Frowny face. That is my exact answer. Thank you.
I'm sorry, it was actually Danny DeVito ? Smiley face.
Oh, close.
Sarah, what is your guess?
Arnold.
Oh no. Can you say the last name, or I don't want to imply what it is?
Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
However you say his last name.
Yes. And Matt?
Mine is Arnold. Use the Schwartz Lone Star. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I know.
Yes.
I know
Yeah.
it's a joke, Connor. It's a joke.
I got it. That was a point for Matt and Sarah. That was
Heck yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Oh no.
who Avi starred in a movie with Danny DeVito called Twins, where they played fraternal twins.
That's beautiful.
He also played in Terminator.
Yes.
I haven't seen Terminator.
And
How is-
my favorite Christmas movie,
Okay.
Jingle All the Way.
Sarah, I don't watch movies. We know this.
I don't either, but even I've seen Terminator. Good luck telling mom that. She is gonna be upset.
This poster here, my girlfriend got me, and you like scratch off, and it tells you like reveals a movie. And one of the movies that we watched on this is Terminator 2.
Ooh, nice.
All right, well, that was the first one. Let's see how number 2 goes. Most people know
No.
I have one famous bit from Saturday Night Live. However, I am an accomplished actor from other movies. I did Balls of Fury, where I was the villain, and I also was the Emperor in Dune.
The voice is familiar, but I can't put it.
Yeah, I can picture him. I can see every movie he's been in. Can I remember his name? No.
No.
I still don't know. So at this point, I'm just going to put down some bullshit.
Okay.
Hang on.
Are you actually going to write some bullshit? Or
You got to wait and see. If Connor calls on me first again, we'll find out.
I'm
crap?
like, I can't.
Why do I know him? Like, I know him.
Same. I can't. Oh my god. This is gonna bother me.
Trying to go through all of the list of male names at my brain disposal.
I like that 2 of you are taking this very seriously.
I've heard so many impressions of this man, and I can't think of his name.
I'm taking it as seriously as I can take it, but I don't have a mind's eye. I don't watch movies, and I don't do celebrity culture, so we can only get so far.
Oh no, the 3 things that make this game
Wait.
playable.
Can I call on TikTok? Damn it.
Nope.
Okay. Because there's a guy on TikTok who he was saying the lines from Shrek, and he did this guy's voice. He did this impression.
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking
Yes,
about. And he
I
does
can
it so
hear
well.
it. I can hear it, but I can't think of the name.
Run as fast as you can.
No, it was the ogres have layers. That was the line. All right, I just
Mother freaking trucker, dude. Why
All you,
can't
I
all you,
heard like
all
a
you need to know who I
butt cheek on
am
a
is just a little more cowbell.
Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, hint. Multiple choice. Can I get a word bank?
Multiple
get-
choice.
Can I get a jumbled
ready?
up list of names?
Multiple choice. Ready?
Mhm.
A. Al Pacino. B. Joe
Okay.
Pesci. C. Christopher Walken. D. Robert De Niro.
Do we have to pick one of those 4, or is it funnier if I give my bullshit answer?
You can leave your answer how it is if you don't want the point.
Okay,
Oh, man,
I think I
okay.
have it.
Avi's not here for points. They're here to be a chaos gremlin.
What
They usually
what
are.
else do you expect from me?
Okay. I
I've
think I
known you
have it.
for maybe 20 minutes, and that's exactly what I would expect from you.
Thank you. I really try.
All right. Everybody have an answer down?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Christopher, hey, I'm walking here.
Okay. Sarah.
The funniest thing, I said Christopher walking down the street.
All right. And Avi.
This is the menu
I
that
need
they
you to
all
say,
over again.
I know nobody else to say the answer. I need Avi to own up to what they wrote, and I want you to say the name.
I put Jimmy Kimmel.
No, it is not Jimmy Kimmel, but it is Christopher Walken.
Are you sure it's not Jimmy Kimmel?
It could be
I'm
Jimmy
positive.
Kimmel. It could be Connor doing an impression of Jimmy Kimmel doing an impression of Christopher
Christopher
Walken.
Walken. Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Why would I do something that impossible?
Because you're you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's a point again for Matt and Sarah. Avi, are you crying?
No.
Oh,
The
boy.
worst part is you said SNL and somehow I thought of Jimmy Kimmel and that's
I did. To be fair, I see the connection because I had that connection too.
I'm good. We're fine. Move on.
Number 3. Do you know the Muffin Man?
I hate you.
She lives on Drury Lane.
Okay,
Yes, I
I'm
know the
sorry.
Muffin Man.
Are you looking for now the actor who does that voice? Or are you looking for the character that is saying the phrase? Connor, you have to answer.
Connor.
Connor.
Connor, you have to answer.
Connor.
Because those are two very different answers.
Connor.
Unless they cast the real one to do this part.
Connor.
I don't think they did.
It's a lawn.
Why do you sound more like Pinocchio?
You're not wrong. It's okay. He said he was bad at impressions.
Did you listen to Never After from Dimension 20? Because that's sort of Pinocchio's voice in that.
They've not allowed me to.
It's
Or
not that I didn't
wherever
allow
Avi
you
is.
to. Actually, Never After would be one of the ones you're allowed to see. I just haven't seen it, so I can't make promises.
Fair. I have 2 answers.
It's like darker horror fairy tales, so I don't know if that's something you're allowed to watch or whatever the dynamic is here, but
Why do you say it like I'm like 10 and
because
can't
you
watch
just
horror
said
movies?
that they haven't let me watch that.
Because I'm not allowed to watch it without them. That's the rule.
There
Fair.
are rules here, Connor.
Technically, I only said not to watch anything DM'd by Abria Iyengar without me, because I'm gay. That's about it, man.
Do you know what I found out about Abria like so recently and like just makes perfect sense? She used to be like a champion weightlifter, like powerlifting.
I see it.
Yeah, that tracks.
And then like one day she threw her shoulder popped out of the socket or something like that.
Ooh.
She couldn't do it anymore.
Ouch-a-rooney.
Anyways, do we have answers?
Yes, I have 2.
Well, Sarah has 2 answers. Let's start with her.
Okay. I have the Gingerbread Man from Shrek TM and Gingerbread Man from Shrek the Musical.
Yes, the 2 fully different franchises.
Oh, yeah, entirely separate entities.
Yeah.
Some part of me wants to go to Matt next and leave Avi for last here. Matt,
Gingerbread Man. That's what I had.
From
Okay.
what though? It could be from anything.
I mean, it's the Gingerbread Man.
Avi.
Listen, I stayed on theme this time. I have Gingy the gingerbread man, and then I drew his little face.
I'm tempted to only give Avi the point here because they put Gingy. And technically that's what that character is called, but I will give each of you a point.
Thank you.
I got 1.
So, who voices the Gingerbread Man? Like, which actor?
I don't know. That's not part of this.
Yeah, I
Hang
thought
on.
you would know. You know every actor that's ever existed and what they do. So I
Hang
figured you would know.
I need to look something up.
Especially
You
with
looking
Shrek.
up who voices Gingerbread Man?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
well,
looking I'm looking up. Oh no. Okay, never wait. Hang on. I'm looking up in the actual Shrek the Musical if he is listed as the Gingerbread Man or Gingy.
In any case, I know you introduced Sarah as the recovering theater kid who's failing, but I needed to be known that I did Shrek the Musical in high school. And I have an unreasonable amount of knowledge about the show. Sarah's foster brother also just watched Shrek last week, so I've seen
Fair.
it more recently than perhaps others in this call.
Gingy is voiced by an actor named Conrad Vernon.
Also,
He's really only done a lot of voice acting.
I found that the character's name is Gingy in Shrek the Musical, and gender is listed as either gender.
Wow.
And so is Pinocchio.
So okay.
By
Nice.
like it can be played by either one, and like what do you mean by that?
It just
Sorry.
says it just said gender, either gender. Like
Oh, okay.
for Shrek it has male. Yeah, Princess Fiona,
Usually-
female.
Usually for theater roles, that's which gender it can be played by.
hmm
See,
Donkey is either gender too.
I love that. Inclusion is foremost on our podcast. That's not sarcasm. I couldn't keep a straight face, but I swear it's true.
It has to be foremost because otherwise it's just two straight men talking about movies most of the time.
Yeah, but with Gingerbread Man, it's so much better, in my opinion, to see a grown ass man up there. Do you know the Muffin Man? Like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh, it'd be even funnier if so it's been a while since I've seen Shrek the Musical. But you get the guy, full man, playing Gingy, and from his neck down is just like a black suit of some sort, so you can't supposedly can't see it. And then his head is painted like Gingy, and then on the neck is like the little pan.
It's just like a little 4-inch kind of
Yes.
deal.
Yep.
Typically when they do Shrek the Musical, the person who plays Lord Farquaad has to kneel. But the guy at our school who played Lord Farquaad was over 6 feet tall, so he had to kneel and then kind of bend over a little bit. And even with that, he still looked way taller than Lord Farquaad probably would look. But he had little fake legs that went in front of how he was kneeling, and it was the funniest shit ever to see this tall guy kneeling with fake legs in front of his knees, just hobbling around the stage.
I love that casting director. It literally is just looking at all of the people that they could cast, not the 4-foot woman that probably tried out for the part, but the over 6 foot man that tried out for the part.
That's one of those situations where you're like, I just need men in this production.
Pretty much.
It's high school theater. There's a man trying out. He can carry somewhat of a tune. Just put him in the role.
He'll make it work.
I'm just imagining after the fact when they go out to see all the people who came, you just see his little feet hanging off his knees and he's just giant. What are those tiny ears behind you?
A dog.
Oh,
It's a little
my
dog.
brother's dog. Her name is Mingo.
Aw. Mango. Aw.
She's a Mingo,
Mingo. Okay.
like
That's
flamingo,
very cute.
But
Oh,
without the flood.
but without the
that's
flood.
very cute. Without the flood.
All right,
Without the flood.
Without the flood.
that was a long conversation. This is not going to go well. I just know right away. None of you are going to get.
This is a long conversation. Fuck you, Chris.
all
What the
Chris's
feck,
fault.
Chris?
Okay, number 4. You ready?
No.
No, Chris got me all up in a jumble here. I didn't think of it.
It's an attack that we have to kind of manage here, because what we don't understand is what's coming up from the bottom and what's going to hurt us. Okay, I'm the strongest one here, the one that has the most strength, speed, stamina, power, everything that we need. I'm gonna take down the Megalodon. Okay.
Okay.
Do we feel confident on this one?
Yes.
Something like that.
Have you put down another late night host?
No.
I swear, if that board says Stephen Colbert.
Also, I'm saying
It's
it
not
now.
another late night host, but it is more bullshit.
I'm saying it now. If Elmo or Kermit is not one of the characters that is voiced, I'm gonna be very upset.
Agreed. You better change some things up, Connor.
All right. Avi, what is your answer for this one?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
I like that.
Because you
I
heard
like
British and you were like, "Yep, just put down first British guy."
That was not British.
It was
That was
British.
not
It
British.
was supposed. It was
That
a
was
specific
Connor
British.
trying to be British.
It's a specific British. Just wait.
Yeah, it's a specific British called Australian.
Okay, Matt, what's your answer?
Jason, 2 bald men in a trench coat, Statham.
Okay, and Sarah.
Australian man who thinks too highly of himself.
Which is a possible way to describe Jason Statham, except for the fact he's British.
You sounded Australian.
Jason Statham kind of sounds Australian. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because the Australians used to be British.
He
And
also
so did we.
He also did come into this quiz saying that these are going to be really bad impressions.
That's fair.
Everyone had a full warning. Speaking of bad impressions, number 5.
Kermit.
Dearie, would you like some afternoon tea or some snacks? Don't forget we have to do our homework before we watch television. Your mother would want to make sure that the chores are done before we do anything fun. Remember that, most of all. And if you're ever in danger, just remember, I'm on my way, dearie.
Sarah, did you think the same thing as me at the start of that?
I don't
Hello,
know.
dearie.
No.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't because at the beginning it cut out for me. So I was,
Yeah, the hello cut out for
Yeah.
all of us, I think. Still cut out.
it's too high pitched.
You might have to go across the room to
throw your voice. Oh God.
he's doing it.
Oh, there, dearie.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
We got the back half.
I was honestly half expecting him to walk away, not hear anything, and then have him come back and go, "Did you hear it?"
I also didn't expect him to travel to China and come back.
Yeah.
Lord, where is he?
And we never saw from Connor again.
He just quit. He just got up and quit.
To be fair, we haven't heard from him again either. He hasn't spoken since that impression.
Connor's dead.
Hey, how was China?
Connor's dead. It's all Chris's fault.
God damn it, Chris.
Fuck you,
Was-
Chris.
Was there a joke that I went to China while I was going?
Yeah, because you
Yes.
took 10 minutes to come back from across the room.
I was doing something first.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, I'm an
Bioluminescence?
adult. I don't need to explain myself to you.
No, hang on, Connor. What were you doing?
He was practicing his Kermit the Frog impression.
Who has an answer for me?
I do.
I have an
I
answer.
do.
Okay, Matt.
Mrs. Doubtfire, played by Robin Williams.
Alrighty. Sarah.
Robin Williams.
Okay. Avi.
I also have Mrs. Doubtfire, aka Robin Williams.
As it's true that Robin Williams does voice the character, I specifically was doing a Mrs. Doubtfire impression. So
Are
that's
you
point
played
for
by Robin
Matt and
Williams?
Avi only.
Are you not gonna give
Fuck
Sarah the
you.
point?
Wow.
Controversial.
Because if I was
God
doing a Robin
damn
Williams
it,
impression,
Chris.
it would be fully different.
Connor,
that
you're not
is a
giving
Robin
Sarah
Williams
points during
impression.
Pride Month?
Wow. Being homophobic to the lesbian.
What was this about inclusion being foremost on your podcast?
Yeah.
First of all of you got a point for Gingy. None of you put the actor's name. So now that you know the actor and you don't put the character's name, because I'm clearly doing a character, you think it's the same thing? No, there's
Yeah.
structure to this. There's a reason I'm doing what I'm doing.
Is there?
Equality is about playing by the same rules as the straights, not having special privilege.
The term straights is so funny to me.
Did you know that pigeons were trained by the U.S. Coast Guard to spot people at sea?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that crazy?
Did you know the only state that has cannibalism as being against the law is Idaho?
That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, actually.
Other states just have it under the following of a desecration of a corpse.
hmm That's why, yeah. Because it's
Yeah,
the
but what
means
if-
of
But what if they're not dead while you eat it?
That's assault.
What if they allow you? They go
Then
through all
that's
the legal
perfectly legal.
paperwork. That's so wild.
Technically, any psychiatrist would put anyone at like a unfit for like making their own choices if you in full health allow someone
Okay.
else to eat it. But there are countries in Europe that do allow it, and there was like a meet cute that happened on a forum once, like on a cannibalism forum, of a guy who
Yes.
wanted to eat someone and a guy who wanted to get eaten. Like they had to sign a
Yes.
contract for the whole thing, but like both got to fulfill their wish.
Well, you could
Avi-
create a like a contract that says,
Mhm.
hey, they can do whatever they want with my body while I'm still living. So you
Mhm.
wouldn't have to
It's
say cannibalism.
It's after death where it gets a little spotty. Avi, remember when I randomly told you and my brother about this?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yes, that is
I
what that is
also
talking
remember all of the details, including which parts were cut off and eaten.
about.
Okay, so question number 6.
To be fair, Connor, you're the one who brought up that specific case.
You're the one that
You're
brought
the
up
one who brought up
cannibalism.
cannibalism.
Because Matt's the one who brought up random trivia.
Exactly.
He's
Not
the one
my
that dragged
fault.
me into this.
God damn it, Chris.
He dragged me into this.
God damn it, Chris. It's all your
What the
fault.
fuck, Chris?
We should just send him this episode without context once it goes
Yeah.
up.
What's wild is he's gonna hear me saying that. He's like, who's that? Like,
Frickin'
this
Chris.
guy coming out of nowhere.
All right,
It's spreading.
number 6. Oh, I'm a right large one, aren't I? Yeah, get in my belly. I want to eat you, baby. I want that baby. I lost all the weight doing the Subway diet. Now I got all this extra skin. I hate myself because I eat. And I eat because I hate myself. It's a vicious cycle.
You're not gonna like my answer, Connor. Connor.
He's dead again.
Connor.
He left for China again.
Oh, Connie Poo.
Oi, princess.
I'm trying to text right now.
Sorry, you're
That's
right.
exactly what
I
I was
forgot.
thinking, Avi.
I forgot to call him Princess.
It's okay. I
Notice
got
how
you.
that was the only thing he responded to.
Matt doesn't understand the power of a callback. All right. Sarah, what's your answer?
A Game of Thrones character that I'm deeply concerned about.
Avi?
That noise boys bit where Josh and Brennan are incomprehensible Scots.
That's a good one too.
I'm in debt.
Matt?
Connor.
I knew that was coming too.
Oh god.
Look, just because I am a fat bastard doesn't mean it wasn't still an impression of fat bastard from the Austin Powers movies.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that or Game of Thrones. So
Yeah. Did you just say Game of Thrones because it was vaguely United Kingdom again?
yes.
And then Avi picked up that I was trying to do Scottish.
I'm in debt.
I'm in serious debt.
Well, that's no points on that one, gang.
I don't want your points.
You didn't get any.
Good.
All right, number 7. Oh no. Everyone loves me, but I was famous in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Buzz never comes around anymore. I played Mr. Rogers and Sully Sullenberger and Captain Phillips. I'm playing every person until I can no longer be any persons anymore. Oh no.
This is probably your worst impression, but I still figured out who it was. I'm sorry. That's not a dig at you. It is, but it's not.
I warned y'all this were gonna be bad. What's worse is they get worse from here.
Oh,
Okay. Be prepared. I'm going off screen again. I'm not going to China.
He's
I
leaving
will
to
be right
China.
back.
He's
I need
leaving
all
to
of you to
China.
understand what object permanence is.
He's leaving to
We can
China.
talk about him while he's gone.
He's leaving to China.
Ah, Matt's also muted. We've been left alone.
We have power.
Oh, fuck. Power's gone.
He came back from China.
You know, I have the power to edit. And
It's
something tells
okay.
me that-
Matt's muted and talking to someone off screen anyway.
Wait,
Oh,
Connor,
yeah.
hold up your water bottle.
You have a reduce?
your stickers are dope.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I do because I usually cover the logo with stickers.
It's probably covered with that crystal. Like that's the perfect position for it to
Probably.
be covered.
I haven't really covered anything with stickers since my college laptop.
Yeah, I was gonna say my laptop is covered in stickers, but that's what I'm in call on, so I
Same.
can't show you.
I have 2 laptops, mainly because I thought that one was broken.
All you have to do is just rip the camera off and shove it around the back of the laptop and then put it back on.
Watch. Let me show you. Just
See?
It's okay.
And then-
My case is actually pretty broken, so I got it off. But we have all of these.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
that's
I can't because the camera's built into the screen. So yeah.
my joke works really well because I have a webcam. Matt, what's your answer for this one?
Tom Hanks.
Okay. Avi? Avi, what's your answer?
I wrote Adam Sandler.
To be completely fair, that's not a bad answer
Yeah.
based on your impression.
No, my Adam Sandler impression is way better.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I was trying to think of someone who's been in a lot of things, and that was the closest I got. I know it's not Mr. Rogers, but I don't know who is.
Sarah, do you know who was Mr. Rogers?
I just put Johnny Depp because you said he's been in a lot and can like shapeshift basically. I don't fucking know.
That's worse
It
than
was-
my guess.
It was Tom Hanks.
Yes, it was.
I don't actually know if Johnny Depp was worse than Adam Sandler. I think they were both pretty bad. Man.
No, the worst part was my brain combined the answers Tom Hanks and Adam Sandler and went Tom Sandler, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Shut up. That's my Adam Sandler impression. I was thinking on it. And then Johnny Depp, it's like vaguely British. Like I'm still speaking American, but every once in a while you get some sort of British tone to it. It was bad. Yeah. Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
really bad. Let's move on to the next one.
Absolute garbage.
Anyway.
Number
Name
37.
one movie where Johnny Depp uses his real voice. Name one movie.
Willy Wonka. I'm so sorry.
No.
I can't.
I tried.
Because he actually did an interview.
Would you
talking
like to
about
get
that.
some candy?
I think Jack Sparrow is probably the closest
No.
to his real voice.
Crybaby. Crybaby.
I think I've-
My mom used to really like that movie.
Does he use
It's probably in her DVD cabinet somewhere.
Does he use his real voice or something similar in that Casting Shadows movie? I've never seen that one either.
Finding Neverland?
No, something.
No, I know which one you're talking about. It's kind of an in between, because like it is closer to his real voice than like Jack Sparrow and Willy Wonka, but it is still like different.
Fair.
Matt, do you know what my favorite movie Johnny Depp has ever been in?
Your mom. What? Sorry.
Yoga Hosers.
Was he in that?
Yeah. He was the monster hunter.
Oh my gosh.
And his daughter was one of the main girls.
That movie's so bad. We should never speak of this. You should cut this out of the episode, is what you should do.
I feel like
Listen, we've been recording for probably like an hour, and we're not done with the first quiz. A lot of it is getting cut from the episode.
That's fair.
I fully
No.
thought Connor was going to say
Number-
Ringo.
Rango's not a bad option for best Johnny Depp movie. I did base one of my characters on TGB One Shots after Rango.
That's fair.
Number 8. I'm not wearing hockey pants. Sugar.
Where's Rachel?
Where'd you do that to me, Dad?
My parents, Martha.
Roombas. He's sleeping.
My parents are dead. They're on a farm in a hammock built of dreams.
This is a new song I wrote. It's called My Parents Are Dead. Darkness.
No
parents. All right, Avi, you seem confident. You ready to go first?
Batman, but my joke answer is Darth Vader. I know it's Batman, but I had to put it there anyway.
I love how you wrote out, but my joke answer is. You didn't just say Darth Vader in quotes.
Listen, I have autism. I don't know what you expect.
Completely fair.
Avi taught me this whole little like secret alphabet I can put at the end of my texts so that they understand the context of it better.
Secret alphabet, Connor. It's just tone tags.
Yeah, because I understand what those are.
It's the same alphabet. It's not.
It's the secret autistic alphabet. You unlock
We're
it
not
when you get
inventing
either
new
peer
letters.
reviewed.
You unlock it when Avi diagnoses you because that's
Yeah.
what happened for all of us.
Yeah. You unlock it when Avi peer reviews you.
I have a superpower. I don't
Sarah-
have a. I have somewhat of a gaydar, but my autism radar is better.
Sarah, do you have an answer?
Yeah, hang on. I started drawing and you started talking as soon as I started drawing. Okay. Batman.
Why did you draw a knife?
Because you started talking again and I got a little bored.
His parents are dead. That's why there's a knife. Obviously, catch up, Connor.
Everyone knows Batman's parents were killed by a small knife.
Of course, clearly.
That could just be a really big knife in a tiny scale, Connor. God.
A really big knife is called a sword, Matt.
That knife is actually 6 feet tall.
Is it a
That
sword?
knife is just on its knees and crouching down a little bit.
Exactly.
Is it a sword or is it a butter knife?
Matt, did you give your answer yet?
No, not yet. It's Batman. It started off as Christian Bale, which is why I wrote Christian Bale. And then it went to Badman from Hobby College Humor. And then all the way to Will Arnett's Batman from the Lego Batman movie. Well, the Lego movie and then the Lego Batman.
The Lego Batman. In fairness, I do have Christian Bale's Batman written down as the answer. But I did start quoting other things.
Yeah.
All of which you named. If you haven't watched the Badman series yet, that's also on Dropout. It's Pete Holmes pretending to be Christian Bale Batman. And my favorite one is he goes up against the Scarecrow and it's like supposed to like show his deepest fears. And at one point he just goes, Roombas! They're everywhere, Roombas! You're scared of Roombas? How do they know where to clean? Let me try again. Girl Scouts! Guys in sleeveless shirts.
Oh god.
Bats. You're scared of bats. That's why you dress like a bat. No. Baths. It's basically soaking in your own dirt.
They're so good.
Avi, I added Batman to the dropout list.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this next one. None of you are gonna get it. It's fine. Number 9.
See, Avi's gonna get it just by guessing something completely random.
When I first came up with the idea, it was based off of Miyazaki's Seven Samurai, and going forward, we just built out the world. And when it came to the new movies, I had to make it rhyme. It's like poetry. It repeats itself and creates something new.
See, at first I thought it was somebody else, and I confidently wrote their name down. And then everything you said made zero sense with who they were. So, do better.
Do better. Walmart.
Speaking of Walmart, the reason I was muted a couple of minutes ago was because my fiance came in and she said, hey, the entire reason we went to Walmart, aka getting dog food, we didn't get dog food. So we literally
Sounds about
walked
right.
around Walmart and bought everything other than dog food.
Sounds about right.
It's great.
Abby, tell Matt to give his answer.
Matt, give your answer.
No, Sarah, give yours.
No, Connor, give your answer.
All right, my answer is Abby. Give your answer.
All right. Off to a wonderful start with that sleazy nerd guy from Ace Attorney.
Welcome to even a reference I don't understand. What?
Point for
I'm
creativity.
pretty sure. So it's during the Steel Samurai case, and there's this guy.
Oh,
I don't
God.
remember what role he has on set, but I think his name is literally Salmonella.
No, he
Um,
didn't have a role on set. He just snuck on because everyone else was gone because there was a murder case.
I don't know, man. It's been a minute, but my friends and I used to voice act Ace Attorney when we played the games, and that's what the voice you did reminded me of. So we have Salmonella from Ace Attorney.
I would love to know what Ace Attorney is.
Another time, my friend, another time.
Oh no. Okay. Sarah, what's your answer?
Peter Griffin.
I love that.
I love the mix between
The
Cookie
laugh.
Monster and Peter Griffin that you have drawn there.
That's his glasses.
Peter's most identifiable quality is his ball sack chin, and you've given this man no chin.
I don't watch Family Guy.
Matt,
It's George Lucas.
Yes, it was George Lucas.
I thought it was Owen Wilson at first.
Oh, God.
Wow, you thought it was Owen
Wow.
Wilson?
Wow.
Yeah, but you didn't say wow at all. So,
Wow.
like, there's no way it's Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so I have one more written down here,
Oh boy.
and if
Kermit.
any of you guess what it is, I will give you
Kermit.
5 points.
Kermit. Elmo.
Okay.
Elmo.
Kermit.
Pikachu.
It's just been hard to continue doing the show for so long. There was the break that I took in the 80s, but now we're coming up on the 50th season, and it's possible that I could be retiring. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Could you give us more to go on?
Yeah.
Just young comedians and improvisers, and just giving those who are not ready for prime time a chance to do it live and just sort of express themselves through characters. You know, great people have come through the show. Bill Murray, Bill Hader, other people not named Bill. It's just been great being able to help usher them into comedy.
Uh,
All right, I'm gonna call it there. If everyone's ready.
mhm,
Sarah, you seem the most confident.
mhm,
Would you like to go first?
mhm. Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, what's your answer?
Beautiful callback. Beautiful callback. I love that.
Matt,
No, you don't want mine. You don't want mine.
Matt, what's your answer?
John Stamos. I know. I
Oh,
know it's
God.
not. I know that. But that's the only name that wouldn't leave my head. So I left it.
Oh, God.
Avi,
Yeah.
Please redeem us.
somehow in the chaos that is you,
Oh.
did you get the right answer?
So I have SNL host. I don't know the names. But technically the first answer I wrote when you did the voice was Miranda Sings.
Avi's trying to get me canceled. Avi's trying to get me canceled.
Did I just hear a cat?
I think
No.
that was someone
No,
laughing.
that was me.
Okay.
I didn't hear a cat. I don't.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna give Avi a point on that one.
What was the answer?
The answer was Lorne Michaels, the showrunner and executive producer and creator of SNL.
What's really, really funny is we've actually talked about, like, specifically Lorne Michaels on probably 2 different shows, and I still forgot.
We did a whole quiz on SNL.
Yeah, we did do that. But only one question on Lorne Michaels. All right.
That leaves us with a final score of Sarah with 4 points, Avi with 4 points, and Matt with 8 points.
Damn.
Matt is the winner for this week
Thank you.
for
Thank
my
you.
quiz.
The cleverest of the boys.
Alrighty. Who's ready for the second quiz?
Me.
As long as it's not mine.
Dude, I hope it's mine.
I do too.
I put time and effort into this thing.
All of you have
I put time and effort into mine.
You
I'm just
did yours in
excited
an
for
hour.
mine.
I was thinking about it all day. I was just also doing errands because Sarah's mom was taking ACLS.
Fair. All right, let's see who gets it by spinning that wheel.
I swear.
Land on him. Land on him. Land on him. Land on him.
Oh,
Aww.
thank the Lord.
Alrighty. Looks like it's Avi giving the quiz.
Sarah, do you really want to give your quiz or do you want me to go?
I don't want to take it from yours.
Can I give it to Sarah for sake of my social anxiety?
No, because we could just do Sarah's the next time you guys come on.
Tragedy. Okay. Well, I have made a quiz about Pokemon, and I know that Connor knows some Pokemon. But beyond that, I don't know how much people are aware of. But it has been my longest lasting special interest since I was very young. So
Can I just
we've
give
got
myself 10 points now?
no.
Matt
No,
looks
we have a
very
mix
excited.
of questions in here, and we'll see how well you actually do. Some of them are easier than others.
Are any of them gonna be like the one, like Connor loves to give trick questions? You know the one Wheel of Fortune one where it's like who's the first Pokemon or something like that, and there's Bulbasaur, there's Rhyhorn, there's Arceus, and then there was one more, and all of them technically in some way, shape, or form are the first Pokemon because Bulbasaur is number 1. Arceus was the first Pokemon who created all the Pokemon lore wise, and Rhyhorn was the first created Pokemon outside of lore. So like, is it gonna be like that, or is it gonna be doable, I guess?
Okay, so no, my questions aren't that complicated. Can't believe Connor spoke over a queer person during Pride Month, but it's okay.
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it
I
again.
don't have to give my quiz. I thought you said the intention was for me to do it. If you don't want me to, go right ahead. You tell me what you think my questions are.
Don't use that as the way to bait and guilt me.
I have a question.
What's up, Sarah?
Do we need to know the name of the Pokemon?
Sarah, would you feel better if you drew all the Pokemon instead? Avi, would you like to give the quiz now?
Yeah, I can give the quiz. So again, we have a variety of stuff in here. Some is the anime, some is the game itself. Some is about the first generation, and I also have a tiebreaker question. So give me just 1 second to get something to keep score.
Take your time. I'm looking for a tiny wrench because something's up with my chair.
Okay.
There is my tiny wrench.
No, my chair is not supposed to be moving like this.
You broke it already.
I know, I put this together just a few days ago.
Okay. Do we need to pause for Sarah to handle the broken chair? Or can I
No,
start?
I'm fine. You're good.
All right. This maybe shouldn't have been my first question, but I wasn't really thinking about that when I ordered them. So here we go. This one's a free response question. What is the first legendary Pokemon that Ash sees in the anime? Matt and Connor look ready. Sarah, how you doing?
Give me a second.
Avi, how have we never talked about Pokemon?
You got mad when I kept kicking you out of the gym near the escape room.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think that stopped me from wanting to talk to you about Pokemon. You don't need different colors.
Yes, I do.
Back when gym sniping was a thing, I took a gym at college, and I could hear this little girl running up. Her little flip flops were tapping on the sidewalk, and I almost tackled a little girl in order to get my Pokemon in this gym. I didn't because I won, and she sucked. So take that, little girl. If you're listening to this, I remember you.
She's like,
I don't-
so you're my enemy.
I don't know if my girlfriend listens to this show, but she has been playing Pokemon Go a lot more since we started dating. And she'll send me Pokemon that she gets for like the first time. I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I'm so proud of you. You did a great job. It's a great Pokemon. Had it for 4 years.
Mia does
it's
the
just-
same thing, but sometimes she gets Pokemon that I don't even have. I'm like, are you kidding me? Been playing since the inception of Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having a girlfriend.
That'd be wild. I have a fiance, so
Well,
Okay.
Sarah, that's just him doubling down on you being single.
Wow,
Oh,
being
God.
attacked by a straight person for being single during Pride Month.
There's no
I'm-
winning.
listen, I'm only just barely straight. I love Ryan Reynolds, okay? Come on.
Every straight man loves Ryan Reynolds. That doesn't count.
So do we all have answers?
Yes.
I think.
All right. Matt, do you want to go?
Ho-Oh.
Okay. Connor,
Uh-oh.
Sarah, what you got?
Charizard.
That's the best drawing I've ever seen. It definitely doesn't look like Ponyta or Rapidash or anything.
Now,
Where?
hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
what do you think a Charizard is?
He's like a little lizard guy.
But you drew a horse?
I
was
would
more
love
panicking because I had just opened my drawing app when you were like, so Matt and Connor look ready.
I would love if we change this game to Sarah draws a Pokemon and we have to try and guess what it is.
Dictionary. I don't even know
Hey,
what it is.
if you want us to come back on, that's what we can do next
Oh
time.
god,
Yes.
I'm fucking crying.
Okay. The next one is multiple choice, so Sarah might have a bit more of a chance by
Yay.
process of elimination. We have a question about Pokemon Go. So which of these is not a hat that Pikachu has worn during an event in Pokemon Go? Is it A, Ash's hat, B, a detective hat, C, an Umbreon hat, or D, M's hat?
I have a dumb question.
What's
Yeah.
the last one again?
N, like from the game's N's hat.
Who's N?
Sorry, I cannot pronounce clearly.
Who's
Yeah,
N?
Sarah?
Who's N? Help. Send help.
N is one of the antagonists of Black and White.
Okay.
He's more your rival, I think, than the antagonist, though.
Yeah, I think rival is the closest word.
Because Ghetsis is actually like the big bad.
Big bad evil guy?
BBGE?
Big bad
So
evil guy.
Technically, it's BBEG, Connor.
Yeah, dumb bitch.
You're going to bully me during Men's Mental Health Month?
We're gonna have you on during like men's mental health month or something.
It is Men's Mental
Yeah.
Health Month.
June is Men's Mental Health Month.
But
That's
the gays, no.
That's
Whoa,
wild.
Connor, I'm gay and trans. Be inclusive.
I didn't know that
Sorry.
there was in the
The
same.
theys.
The they.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sarah,
Can
are
I
you
say
ready?
something-
Yes.
What's
Can I
up?
say something that sounds problematic without context?
I'd
But
really
like,
rather
I
not.
promise isn't.
No.
You could tell me if it's problematic. I sometimes just like in my head will say queer, but like with a southern accent, and I don't mean for it to be like hateful, but like something about that word with a southern accent just like tickles my brain in like a way I can't describe it.
It's called a
And like
sim, but
You have autism, Connor. We've been over this.
Everyone say it with me. Not everything is an autism symptom.
okay, maybe
That's why it's a
I won't say that
disability.
with you. That's not the callback. The callback call and response. There we go.
Stay clever.
It is a callback. It is a callback to a conversation you and I had earlier today, Avi.
No, you didn't say that specific line earlier today. You just said your mom acknowledged you have autism.
So I put N's hat.
Okay. Thank you for starting us off. Matt, what do you have?
I put Umbreon's hat because I didn't know who
Okay.
N was.
Sarah, what do you have?
I put a Ash's hat.
Okay. Ash's hat was one of the very early hats. I think Umbreon was the specific limited event one, and Connor is correct. So that is another point for Connor.
Damn it.
Now,
I say we go
This is-
steal Connor's points.
listen,
Yeah, that's
this
a good.
question is going to be especially funny based on Sarah's drawing. There's no way this could have been predicted, but
There's Detective Hat.
Yeah,
Aw. I figured about the
I
detective
should-
hat from the movie.
yeah. I should have all of them. I've been collecting them for like every time they come out, but
I
Who
was
knows?
looking at a list earlier, and apparently there's like over 50 of them now.
dang.
There's a
don't
little
have-
Halloween hat.
I don't have Ash's hat, but this is Lucas from Diamond and Pearl. And then there's also Dawn's hat.
You don't have Ash's hat, Connor.
I do have
I-
Ash's hat. Give me a second.
You're
I
just
thought I did have Ash's hat. There's Mimikyu for the little Halloween one.
Yeah,
What's so upsetting about this though is Mimikyu does not look like the costume. It's a costume that Mimikyu wears to look like Pikachu, and now Pikachu is appropriating that and wearing it as a costume.
So we're canceling Pikachu?
Yes.
Okay.
And then here's Umbreon.
this rant sounds really crazy from your high white horse, Connor.
So mine has technically evolved into a Raichu, but there's the Ash hat.
Ooh.
Nice.
I had one that had he had a tiny little Halloween hat.
Oh, I have an Ash hat, Raichu too.
But yeah, the catch date is 2017. So this thing is ancient.
You know
That's when I
what?
started high school.
You know what ticks me off? They stopped allowing you to evolve hatted Pikachus.
I know.
My goal was to get hatted Raichus, but they stopped allowing you to evolve them, and I'm upset. What's really funny is I called Connor dumb for not having an Ash hat. I also don't have an Ash hat, but I do
oh my
have
god.
I do have this one. I don't know what hat that is, but I have. Oh, come on!
That's an
Don't be-
Ash hat.
Since when is that a new Ash hat?
I think that's Sun and Moon Ash hat.
Yeah, I was gonna say there might be multiple Ash hats. One had an earlier run.
Gotcha.
Imagine having
Um,
more than one hat.
Listen, there's so
Couldn't
much
be me.
lore in Pokemon.
Basically couldn't be me.
Sarah, don't you only have one beanie?
No.
Do you have two beanies?
There's the Kirby one, My Melody. I have like 5.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought you only had one hat, and I was going to mock you for it.
No.
In any case, question 3. Again, ironic because of Sarah's earlier drawing. This is going to be a free response question. Charizard is the highest evolution of Charmander, a fire starter from Generation 1. However, Charizard is a dual type Pokemon. What is Charizard's second type?
It's stupid, but
I agree that it's stupid. That's why I included it.
it's a good one.
Sir,
Connor looks like he's writing an essay.
he probably is.
Sarah, are you ready?
Yes.
Connor, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready as well.
Okay. I knew you were ready. I could tell from the focus. Connor, I kind of want you to go first based on the length of what you were writing.
So Charizard is fire flying, but Mega Charizard X is fire dragon, even though Mega Charizard Y is still fire flying.
We're not talking about Mega Charizard X. The question was clearly stated. You will not get bonus points for bonus information. Matt, what do you have?
I have fire flying. Flying, I guess, would be the second of the types.
I can accept both answers. Sarah, what do you have?
I put normal, basic bitch.
That's incorrect, but very funny. That is points for Matt and Connor.
I will be so real. I wasn't trying to be funny. Like, that was a genuine. I was like, yeah, this makes sense.
There is a normal type Pokemon. It's not like unreasonable.
Yeah, but
No,
the
I
basic
know.
bitch is what sold it.
There are fire normal and dragon normal, if that makes you feel better.
Thank you.
And most
That's the
Pokemon that
thing.
are flying normal.
That's the thing, is that Charizard is a dragon, and what you well, Charizard is dragon shaped, but is debatably a dragon because it's not dragon type. Which is the whole point of us calling it stupid. That's why it's entertaining that what you drew earlier looked kind of like a horse.
Well,
He's a
Gyarados is
fire horse.
also dragon shaped. He's just an Eastern dragon, and it's also flying type.
Yeah, listen, Pokemon makes some interesting choices that I don't always agree with. It's okay. Okay, we have another multiple choice for question 4. Which of these is not a type of Pokemon that existed in Generation 1? Is it A, Psychic type, B, Dragon type, C, Dark type, or D, Fighting type? Connor, are you just gonna keep making that face? Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what hat I should pull out here, Connor?
Your Gyarados hat.
Yeah, I should definitely pull that out. I'll be right back.
It's okay, because Sarah time to answer. Oh god, now you're making a face at me. I can't do this. We have to go back to banter. Fuck you, Chris.
Can I take a bathroom break?
Yeah, sure. We're waiting for Matt to come back anyway. I'm certain Connor will edit this.
All right, I'll be right back.
So how's Pride Month?
That's the only question you can think to ask me when you haven't seen me since April.
You find a job yet, hippie?
Okay, so how's Pride Month and the fact that I quit work? Okay, cool. Just full roasting me.
Well, you have that fancy degree now. Are you using it or not?
In theory, I don't know if I have the degree. Degree conferral is still happening right now, and diplomas will be mailed whenever the fuck.
Interesting.
That is a very good hat.
Yeah, my sister knitted it. Or crocheted it. She did one of the two.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the other tooth? Jesus. There, we found it.
Just scream at the hat until it bends to your will.
Exactly. I want my sister to knit me a Magikarp hat. But I want it to be like slouchier, I guess. Like I want it to be like a slouchy beanie, but Magikarp.
That would also be very good. I don't have Pokemon hats, but you know those beads that you like you put heat on them, like you iron over it after you make a pattern and then they get smaller?
Yeah.
I have an Umbreon made out of those beads that I have on my corkboard. I got it at one of the first conventions I ever went to, and it is one of my prized possessions.
Does it look like a pixelated like one of their little sprites?
I don't know how to describe it off the top of my head. I wish I had it on me, but most of my stuff is in boxes right now.
That's fair.
Boo.
Welcome back from the void.
Crap, what are they called?
The void?
No. What is the thing you were just talking about?
I think they're what's the name for it? I think they're perler beads.
Yes.
That's it. That's exactly it. Thank you. So what I was saying, present screen, boom. So this is more or less what I'm talking about. They're like a Pokemon sprite, like the sprite they see in the game, and it's like very pixelated and all that. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the sprite. It's a little bit less pixelated. It's kind of more rounded.
Okay, that's fair. That's cool though. That's awesome. Oh no, I've changed the order on my screen.
What have you done?
You also changed the order on my screen. You're in the top
On
left
mine
now.
too.
I'm a monster.
Now Avi's
You're top
here.
left. A lot.
Connor.
Obvious. Bottom,
Matt,
I'm a monster.
Sarah's top
what have
right.
you done?
So, okay, Sarah, what's your answer to this question?
A psychic type. Ooh.
I enjoy the color. The color's actually not far off, but no, that's not correct. Connor, what do you have?
Jinx.
Dark type. I started writing it before you even said it.
Of course you did. Matt, what do you have?
I said dragon type, but obviously.
Okay.
Gen 2 added dark type and steel type, and then Gen 6 added fairy type.
I like fairy type.
Actually, Sarah, Gen 2 added dark type specifically to counter psychic type.
One of the gym leaders in the first generation was psychic. Her name was Sabrina, and she was the toughest to beat because psychics were incredibly overpowered in Gen 1, only being hurt by bug types, and bug types were severely terrible in Gen 1.
For most of the generations.
They were worse in
Yeah.
Gen 1 because the only like good attack that they had was Pin Missile, which only did a base 45 damage. And it only was known by Beedrill, who was, I believe, this is before the special physical split type, and I believe bug types were physical. I think Beedrill's a special attacker. Like there was something that just nerfed it even further to not being a good type.
Okay. So, question 5. I'm so sorry, Sarah, but you might be able to guess your way into it. This is an easier one, though. Another free response. How many Pokemon were included in the first generation? Sarah looks like she's counting on her fingers.
I'm counting.
It's gonna take a while if you're counting every single one. Yeah. Which are you saying the first generation game or the first generation?
I have first generation written, and I believe it's like equivalent across the board. Like the first however many Pokemon in the Pokedex are the same in the cards of the games, at least to the very best of my knowledge.
Didn't they change? Isn't there a different amount in the? Like they added one for the movie for the like.
Don't worry, I'm
I
explaining
don't count the movie. Oh God, Connor.
Okay, Connor's.
I know what I'm counting in my brain. Connor's gonna have an over-explained answer, and Sarah was counting on her fingers. So great podcast.
7.
I'm at 18.
Oh no.
Sarah, does it help to know that there's over 1,000 Pokemon as of right now?
Well, I know that.
Okay.
Okay. Sarah, do you have an answer, or do you still need more time?
I have an answer.
Okay. Matt, do you want to start us off this time?
I have 151.
Okay. Connor, what chaos do you have for me?
So, based off of what you said, the first thing to ever come out was the Pokemon games. And the original games only had 150 Pokemon. Mew was added later, making it 151, but it was an event exclusive thing that you can get and download onto the game. But the original game Pokedex only had 150 Pokemon.
Okay. I do have both written down as an answer. So that is also acceptable. Sarah, what do you have?
I originally put 90, and then I put 300.
I love you so much, but no, that's twice as many.
I
You guys
also
started saying
sometimes,
you said I would be counting for a while, so I was like, oh, I gotta go up.
I also confuse the number of Pokemon in the original generation with the number of Spartans that went to attack Prussia.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, I was
Sarah, can you name a Generation 1 Pokemon?
yeah, Pikachu.
Everyone knows Pikachu.
Eevee.
Yeah, okay. I
What?
can give you a point for naming a
Bulbasaur.
Generation 1 Pokemon. There you go. That's
Bulbasaur.
great.
Squirtle.
4.
Charmander.
Don't forget Charizard.
Pretty good.
It's like
Okay,
a
we've got every starter Pokemon down.
From there, it's when I can only like really start to visualize.
That's okay. You can have 2 points for naming 5 Pokemon.
Yay! That's
Have
all
we
the points
done
I'm gonna
5
get.
questions?
That was question 5, yes.
Okay, just want to make sure I
So,
have the right number
question-
of points.
I have not been keeping track of my points, so
We're
I'm
supposed to
keeping
keep
track of
our
everyone's points. I have a little board, so
Thank
we're
God.
good.
Okay, cool. Is that the Quirkle board?
No, it's my notebook.
It looks like the Quirkle board.
Okay, so question 6 is true or false. And that is that the statement that you're saying is true or false is Ash has never caught an Eevee or any of the evolutions the loss of the Gyarados had.
it hurts. I don't think you understand how bad that hurts. I did it for the bit, and now I can't do it anymore.
Rest in peace, soldier. You will be remembered. All right, Sarah, you want to go first this time?
Sure. I said, true. He basic, not getting the cool ones. What a nerd.
Okay. Matt, what do you have?
I put true. I seem to remember in the anime he had quote unquote had an Eevee at one point, but he gave it back or something like that. I can't remember the actual story, but yeah, no, I don't think he did ever have any of them.
Connor?
I could not remember him ever having one, and if he did have one, it was probably like a Sylveon in the Gen 6 anime. I didn't watch that one, so I don't believe he had one.
Nope, you're good. That's points all around. To the very best of my
Yay.
memory, there is an Eevee that like follows the group around, but the language of the question is that he does not ever catch an Eevee.
Yeah.
My
So not
thinking was,
technically.
if you ask the question, why would he have had one?
I mean, it could have been he didn't have one for so dang long, and he like finally got one in the last season or something, like in the latest season. So like, because there are certain things you associate with certain things. I guess that's not a good explanation, but like, if something doesn't happen for a very long time, and people are like hoping for it to happen, wanting for it to happen, and then it finally happens, you can easily forget that it ever happened because you know what? Move on.
No,
don't know.
I get what you're talking about. I'm just looking over because my cat has fully pulled one of my rugs almost completely under my bed.
Aren't cats wonderful?
Yeah. That's why I keep looking over, because he was first like pulling food from his bowl, throwing it under the rug, and he's now under the rug and drug it under my bed.
Nice.
Question 7. We have another multiple choice here. So, of all of the Pokemon that sing in the anime, which Pokemon does not just sing its own name or make animal sounds? Your options are A, Jigglypuff, B, Meloetta, C, Fuecoco, and D, Primarina. Sarah, if you can't spell the names, you can just write a letter.
Oh, trust me, I did.
What was C again?
C is Fuecoco, the fire starter from one of the newer gens, the little crocodile looking guy.
Fuecoco.
I'm trying my best. I'm not good at words.
It's based on Spain, so just really think of
like Fuego.
Fuego. Yeah.
That makes
Spain
more
minus
sense.
the S.
I've seen the clips from the show, but I haven't heard the name fully said. So
Fair.
I made a
good.
guess and
That's-
I failed. I apologize.
It wasn't supposed to be a judgment thing. That's how I remembered it. Because I think it's such a great name.
Understandable.
Though I named
Everyone
mine
ready?
Glenn.
Glenn is very good.
Glen Coco.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
No, I
Yes.
just have to be a butt real quick.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, Connor, if you're being a butt, why don't you go first?
So I put B because I believe Meloetta actually sings, but also Meowth speaks the human language. So anytime he sings throughout the anime, he's not
One.
technically
One Meowth.
singing his own name.
One Meowth. Not all Meowths.
See, it's capitalized. It's a
Not all
Pokemon.
Meowth.
If it's Meloetta, there's only one because it's a legendary or it's a mythical.
Yeah, but okay.
Things are getting heated.
I didn't choose to count Meowth for that question, but we'll take it as an actually and sure. You've got your correction. Take your bragging rights or what the fuck ever. Let's move on. Sarah, what do you have?
Does that mean I get points too?
Yeah, you're good. Matt, what do you have?
Dang
Yay!
it. I said Primarita. I didn't know. Okay.
I believe Primarina just sings her name as well. It's some
That's-
like operatic thing.
That's fair, but I also want to be a dick to Connor real quick. One singular Meowth in one specific anime series, not the species as a whole. They were asking for the species, the Pokemon. Meloetta is a species of Pokemon. Well, there only is one of them because they're legendary. They are a species of Pokemon. Correct?
Listen, if you want to get even more technical, the anime Pokemon say their own names, but that's not true in the games, at least for the most part. So the Pokemon lore is complex. Sarah, the fuck are you doing?
Pretending to record.
Okay.
Because I was being a dick to Connor. I love it. I love it.
Just to be a dick back to Matt.
Try.
If one Pokemon talking isn't enough for you, we can go with the whole Slow King species, as they are able to psychically communicate. And so if that was to sing, it would sing the human language psychically.
Yeah, okay. Mewtwo could probably.
I
sing
still guessed the
entire
right
thing.
Pokemon of Meloetta, so it doesn't matter.
Pokemon was made as a kid's game.
I hope you step on a Lego, you dumb bitch.
I hope
I
you lose your
love
hair.
the infighting that this has caused. This is wonderful for me.
Oh yeah.
I hope you go bald.
I probably will. I hope the kids are bros.
You take that back.
Oh man. Okay.
Avi, can I get a point for not arguing?
With the pity points, you're tied with Matt, so I'm gonna say no.
Aww.
Dang.
But I'll think about it.
Subtle roast Matt there.
Okay. All right. Question 8. How many electric Pokemon has Ash caught?
Excuse me?
How many electric type Pokemon has Ash caught?
How many
This isn't
toasters?
multiple choice? Like,
How many
this is
toasters?
just like-
I would like to specify caught.
Caught is the best word I have for it.
okay, because
Hold please.
I want to point out two that I know he has, but were given to him.
One was given to him, and it was not technically caught.
Two were given to him.
Two were?
I mean, if he's ever had a Rotom phone, I know that's a video game thing too, but if it's in the movie or the shows,
He did have a Rotom Dex in Sun and Moon.
right? So that's two. And they
Have
were
you guys
both-
ever seen the Pokemon game that PETA made?
Who?
PETA.
like
I've
PETA,
heard of it.
the animal
The baker, yeah.
Yeah.
PETA Malark.
Yeah, no. The animal rights activist group.
No,
They made a Pokemon game.
that's disappointing. That's
Oh, it's
wild.
horrendous. You need to go look for it.
I need to play this. We should Connor. Connor, next podcast episode, we just play that the whole time.
No, PETA's made a lot of like spin-off video games.
Oh my gosh, I need this.
I don't know if you do.
I need it in my life.
Listen, I said what I said. I said caught. Take it as you will, and we'll figure it out as we go.
I forgot we were doing a quiz for a second.
You're playing
Got
PETA
too hung up on
games.
PETA.
Okay.
Fuck you, Chris. We got derailed.
Fuck you, Chris. Connor, why are you just going?
Does anyone else have
not.
answers?
I have an answer. I know it's wrong.
I have an
Okay.
answer.
Connor?
I think he's caught 2, but has owned 3.
Okay. Matt?
I said 0.
Okay. Sarah?
I said 13.
Okay. So to the best of my knowledge, it is 0 because he never technically caught Pikachu, and Pikachu is like the only consistent electric type in his party. But there's a lot of debate over what counts as catching. And even I could not find a certain answer to this. And there are others that travel with the party at different times. So I'm tempted to give this one to Matt, but
Please do. Please do. Please do.
okay.
Connor, just say fuck you, Chris, and move on.
I'm so
I'm just-
confused by whatever expression's happening up in that corner.
I'm trying to figure out why I thought he had one. Like I'm just confused, and I'm trying to like figure out what I was confused by.
It's okay. We can't all be as smart as me.
Everything.
Oh, is this okay? I see what I was confused by.
What was that?
So in the Sun and Moon anime, he uses a Melmetal.
Okay.
Melmetal is only a steel type, but it has electric type moves mainly. And that's what I
Yeah.
got confused about. And I thought at one point he uses a Dracovish. I thought he uses whatever. The Dracovish is one of the 4 fossil Pokemons from Gen 8. I thought
Yeah.
it was one of the other ones.
Gotcha. Fair enough mistake. I believe the answer is actually 0. So
You're fully right. I was just trying to see what I was confused on.
You know who else is fully right? We should probably move on.
yeah, so question 9. How old is Ash Ketchum? There's 2 answers I will accept. Connor always looks like he's writing an essay. Sarah, why are you just staring blankly at the screen? That's horrifying. Especially
I don't know.
because I know how they record, it only shows the active speaker. So only we in the call can see you just going like,
Look at Connor.
now Connor's doing it. Oh man. Oh god, he's reaching out. He's killing us. No.
The fuck did he grab?
A duck.
Okay.
Quack.
Meet my son.
Hello, son.
Our son, excuse you.
Meet. Hold on. My daughter.
Oh,
There she is. She's looking at the camera too.
she looks so cozy.
I own this duck.
This duck is my child.
Sarah and I's other son is somewhere upstairs.
Is he licking something?
Probably.
I wouldn't be shocked, but no, if I had him down here, he would be screaming the whole episode, and I don't think you want to edit that out of your audio.
I don't know how to.
Meow.
He is very vocal. So Sarah, how old is Ash Ketchum?
10.
All right, Connor.
10, but functionally immortal.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt.
I couldn't remember how old he was. I said 13, but I didn't he like just have a birthday? Like he finally had a birthday. I swear there was something about like everyone went crazy
Oh.
because he finally had a birthday.
No, he won the Pokemon League.
Is that what it was? You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, there is a thing. I saw this with an actually correction, and that's why it's fresh in my brain. But in order to participate in the trials, you have to be 11 years old. And because Ash went through the trials, he probably has to be 11, but was 10 and has been repeatedly stated to be 10 throughout the majority of the series.
Gotcha.
So functionally, he should be 11 or older, but no, Pokemon has always said that he is 10, even with what, 20 plus seasons?
Yeah.
Isn't there a thing that Jesse and James like age, but Ash does not?
I don't actually know.
I've heard talk about that, but I don't know how true it is.
But speaking of, question number 10, we have a complete the quote. That's just fun for me. So the second couplet of the Team Rocket speech from the anime is to protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation. What is the next couplet or the next set of 2 rhyming lines that follows this?
You're going to get me on like 2 words. Gosh darn it.
Can you repeat the beginning of it again?
Yes, I can. To protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation. Connor looks very pleased with himself, and now he's yawning.
I thought I would know this, but you saying that it rhymes has thrown me off.
So that's what a couplet is. The 2 lines rhyme with each other. So the line I just read, devastation and nation rhyme, and the line after that, like the ending chunks, rhyme with each other.
Yeah, mine do not.
Okay. Matt, are you ready?
Maybe. No. I don't know. I'm so mad because it's literally like 2 words that I'm forgetting. All right. I don't want to go first. Please don't make me.
Okay. Connor seems confident, so
To protect our world from devastation, to unite all peoples, and to protect the world from devastation, unite all peoples under one nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, and extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, surrender now or prepare to fight. Meow, that's right. I also wrote it down if you need that.
No, you're good. Did you say Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light, or did you go straight to Jesse and from Jesse and James to Meow?
I thought that was.
Yeah.
You skipped
that
it.
is part of it.
You skipped it.
No.
It's Jesse,
you
James,
dumb-
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light, surrender now or prepare to fight.
God
Yeah.
Can I go
damn it,
next?
Chris.
Can I go
I
next?
wasn't asking that far, but I was
That's
just asking
Chris.
for the 2 lines. But
Can I go
I
next?
enjoy that you know more. Sure, Sarah. What do you have for me?
All I have is Jesse, James, Team Rocket blasts off, which is what Connor missed.
That's actually the stage directions for the end of the big fight in the episode.
It's still what you missed.
So, my
Matt?
answer, I'm so mad. Because the second Connor said it, I heard it in my head. So I knew that there were 2 words before this, and I literally, you're gonna get me on 2 words.
Mhm.
I have the evils of truth and love to extend our reach to the stars above.
Yeah.
It's freaking to
To
denounce. Literally 2 words.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
I couldn't remember what they were.
This thing was
Extend
my
our reach to
entire
the sun.
childhood. That brings us to the end of our game. Connor with 9, Matt with 5, Sarah with 3 or 5, depending on if you count the pity points. I did technically have a tiebreaker question that we can try for funsies, but we don't have to.
Okay, how about if we get it right, we beat Connor, and if Connor gets it right, we still beat Connor.
Yeah, me and Matt together.
I mean,
If you need the pity, that's fine, but we all know.
I need all of the pity I can get.
A pity win is still a win, and it's still bragging rights. I beat you, whether it's pity or not.
I don't know if they're talking.
They're talking to our mom.
Sorry, someone came downstairs and was talking to me.
Our mom.
No, Mom went to bed a while ago. It was Patrick.
No,
So,
this
okay.
is Patrick. That's right. Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else? Not until 3.
You could have done that impression, and I probably would have gotten it.
I was hoping you'd do a Patrick Warburton impression.
Oh,
I
that's
was
what
still hoping for Kermit.
Well, the Kermit is he's not good either, and it's really bad, and that's why I didn't do the Kermit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Goofy
Closer to
also
the
would have been
Joker.
entertaining.
What?
Who?
No, I didn't hear you.
I said Goofy also would have been entertaining.
Well, Max and I are going to go down to see a concert for a
Fucking
guy
do it again.
I've never heard of.
You're starting to sound like the guy from King of the Hill.
Dang it, Bobby!
God, dang it, Bobby.
Do I look
All right.
like I know what a JPEG is?
I just want a picture of a goddamn
Of a
hot
gosh
dog.
dang hot dog.
Oh,
Do I
boy.
look?
Mm.
Do I look?
Please give the
Sorry.
question. Please.
Yeah,
For
we
the love
can. We can. We can do it
And that's our
competitive
show.
style. So if y'all can get more, you'll see in a second. If y'all can get more than Connor, we'll rule that you two win.
Name
So,
all 1,150 Pokemon.
No,
You want me to just start writing Pokemon down? I can do it in order.
no, I don't. The question is to name any of my favorite Pokemon. You can have a couple of guesses. If two of you are, you can have like somewhere between 3 and 5. Like keep it to a couple. I have like a list. But if you can guess like any of my favorites, the majority of these are ones that have remained from when I was younger. So you can take that as what you will. But yeah, guess my favorite Pokemon. Entirely biased question. I have a whole list. Have at it.
I met you an hour and a half ago. This is not fair.
No, it's fine. I'm on your team. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fair.
Sarah, go ahead. Name some Pokemon.
Fuck off.
It's all Chris's fault. That's why you don't know the Pokemon.
Avi, I want to ask a question that's going to benefit both of us teams here. Do you have a specific like type of Pokemon, like cute cuddly guys, or like cool dudes, or like powerful house? Like in what weird adjective would you describe your favorite Pokemon?
Honestly, it kind of varies. I would not necessarily say cuddly.
Give
But
me 2 seconds.
especially if we're talking some of the childhood ones, cute can apply. Sarah's just left. She's gone from the building.
She's got a plan.
She just appears behind Matt.
Oh, hey, what's up? That'd be wild.
I don't know. It was just things that I thought was cool. I can say we had a discussion earlier that might give you some thoughts. There may have been hints in the questions. Who knows? Sarah's completely gone, so I can't even tell if she has answers down.
I'm here to present my answer.
Do you have multiple, or was all of that just for one?
That was all for one.
I love it. I love it.
You said you were going to carry the team. Do you have any more?
I mean, I do, but this is all riding on one specific one.
Oh man.
Okay.
I just put some random Pokemon down, so
Can I give my answer?
Connor, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, I really want to know what your one is.
Mimikyu.
This is theirs. It's
I
just
love that you
happens
just have it. Mimikyu is on the list. You can have that one.
because some of the stuffies from our living room, it ended up with my stuff.
Do you know what other Pokemon plush I have? One of them lived on our ottoman for a while.
I know that's where the Mimikyu lived. The main one I remembered was Mimikyu. No, I remember the other one. He was shaped as like a little egg. He was like
Togepi?
kind of colored. I don't know.
Is it
it?
Togepi?
Yeah.
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 Okay, we got 2 points
Heck
here.
yeah.
I feel
And then-
cheated because I only did Gen 1 Pokemon.
Well, that was your fault. And then it was also the your little bead guy. It was the Charizard or Charmander. I can never tell the difference.
No, it was not.
It wasn't? I thought it was. I could like the dragon, the fire dragon.
I don't have beads of a dragon.
I thought you did.
No, but I talked about this earlier. And that
Yeah.
was-
Yeah.
But I was trying to remember which one you were talking about. I could not remember for the life of me.
No, I vividly remember it was like a red dragon.
I don't. The only red dragon I have is Noodle, which is just a weighted stuffed animal.
No, not a stuffed animal, the perler beat thing.
I will tell you later what. But I guess it doesn't matter. Y'all have answers written down. My perler bead one is Umbreon.
Oh, so close. I wrote Sylveon. Dang it.
Oh, okay.
I wrote
Sylveon
Abra,
is an acceptable answer, though.
Sylveon, Gardevoir, and Lucario. I don't know. I couldn't think of any.
You also, so Abra is on the list and Gardevoir is also on the list. So that's another 3. Connor, what do you have?
So I remembered Umbreon
Okay.
as we were going through, because I remember you said that earlier. And then we talked about Charizard a lot. So I thought Charizard might have been one of your favorites. And then I just kept thinking of the episode of the anime where Ash let his Butterfree go. And so that's why I put that one down there. And then Houndoom, because it's a little puppy, but it's also the dark
Okay.
type, which you brought up. And then I just took a guess at Pikachu because everyone likes Pikachu.
Houndoom is awesome, though.
I do have Pikachu stickers on my wall, but I wouldn't count it amongst my favorites. The one that I mentioned that was in a question would be Meloetta. Meloetta has been my absolute favorite since I was very little.
Which form?
Either technically that's her ability. So
Did we beat Connor then?
yeah, technically y'all got what was it, 3 or 4?
I think like 5 of them, didn't we?
Yeah, because one Charizard, the egg dude,
Stop saying Charizard. Charizard is not one of them.
Charmander.
No.
Oh,
We got
well, it was
we
the
got
egg
There were
dude.
3 on the board
Three.
plus 2 plushies, so that's 5.
Umbreon,
Yeah, and Connor got 1.
Yeah.
By
Woo!
chaos rules, Matt and Sarah beat Connor.
Heck yeah.
How close behind me were they? That 5 points put them.
It
You
was an all
now
or
have
nothing.
10 total, and they have 15 total. So
Because you added their scores together, or they were tied.
because I added their scores
That's
together.
not fair.
Yes, it is, because it's us against you.
Connor, it's chaos rules. You know what you signed up for inviting me to this show.
I know that I won both quizzes.
All's fair in love and
Listen,
Pokemon.
technically
You
it's
can't
only
win both
13.
quizzes if you gave the first one.
I did win.
Technically, it's only 13 if you don't count Sarah's pity points, and also you still won the first part of the general knowledge, so you can have your own bragging rights and whatever else you think you corrected me on, be proud of that, but they won the chaos. Suck it up,
Congratulations.
princess.
I don't even know if it was a joke that was made on air.
It may not have been, but the callback is on air.
Oh god.
This just
So when
been-
can I come back to give mine?
maybe I don't. This has been such a long episode. I don't even know what life is anymore.
I don't either.
Thank you both so much for being on. This was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
If anyone wanted to like if you guys anything you want to promote, like when you doing anything, you got like socials you want to promote or anything.
I'm gonna be getting back into cosplay soon. My handle on pretty much everything is Santa Verity. I don't.
It'll be
know if
spelled
you-
in the description.
Yeah.
Maybe if Connor can spell it.
We can
I'm
send
gonna
him the
go-
profile. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna go onto Instagram and copy it down.
Instagram, TikTok.
Avi, anything you want to plug?
No, I'm a chaos creature. I don't do anything but bother people.
I guess that's fair.
You
Matt,
all, You all know me. I'm Spaceman Matt on, everything. And this, I do this. So,
And I'm Connor O'Connor. Go out and check out our other shows, The Garlic Boys and TGB One Shots. And go follow Connor O'Connor on YouTube. I'm going to be putting up my first YouTube video soon. Worked on it today, and I'm proud of it, even if Matt isn't. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, as always, to
stay
clever.
Clever.
Clever boy. Clever boy. Clever boy.
Come on, baby, twist me hard. Clever. Come on, baby, twist me hard.
I said it too fast. Fuck.
God damn it, Chris.
God damn it.